I don't know. Fumbling my phone.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on another team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Snagged out of the air. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the marker. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long. Takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Makes the grab. It's Ship. At the 20, he's got space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Lopez to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Now improvising. And he was hit just as he released it and falls to the turf.
The quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. They want to throw it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Takes a handoff. It's Allen. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the wide receiver. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Extra grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
The whole time. Jesus.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. The give on the inside. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The North Carolina offense returns to the field.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Lopez wants to fire. Got his man on the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burt. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Finds a little space. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Got a man. It's Goss. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. It's Phillips. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. Lopez to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Courtney. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th.
What the wrong play?
As he throws, that ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He's in open space downfield. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Finds his tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. 1st half in the books. Time down to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
On the ground, it's gone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Oh, it's picked off.
Right
That's
to
not the way to start a drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. The give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. NC State with the 1st and 10 here.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. The give to the lone running back. Fighting off the defender. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna run it. It's Allen. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They take the lead with the 6.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Bailey. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing a big move.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Under fire. Makes a catch. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy. And then
and it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Lopez to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. That'll be a safety. The ball was loose. Zone, it goes out in the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone.
Let's get this game over.
Find some fresh air. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Receive team.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Harris. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. NC State going up tempo.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Illegal blocking. Offense. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Hand off from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ship. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest.
Yeah,
He's got to be patient.
Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first.
Lets it fly. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Lopez wants to fire. Might be looking to run. And he's loose
Listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he's going to bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that pass.
Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays.
Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kennesaw State Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we are ready to put toe to leather. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Owls offense makes its way onto the field to open this game.
Out there, so go receive.
Power football with the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Pulls it in. It's Franklin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Horton. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. At the 35, he's open. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Blue Raiders offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Holden. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. That's caught. It's Kane. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We've reached a break. It's Kennesaw State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground at the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Horton. Zings it complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After run, now throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking to throw, it's Horton. Get it out on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Middle Tennessee, 0.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the deep.
Touchdown, Blue Raiders! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Under fire. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Horton.
Jesus, that's a powerful
receiver. Maybe they
receiver.
hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. What a cut, now he's loose. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Back to throw, it's Horton. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his target down the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots and try to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They pick up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Horton. Now he's going to break the pocket. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the right. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown Owls. And that effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Fires downfield. Got his man to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the... And a really nice pickup there.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Makes the grab. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, they execute the end route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Inside the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Going for 6. Touchdown, MTSU. Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Horton. And they can't make the connection. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. Surging forward on the sneak. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
To the air. It's Horton. Finds his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Works the middle of the field. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
That's a bad job in pass protection. I almost give the quarterback some credit because I think he knew where he was on the field. He knew he was going to get sacked for his safety. He was doing everything he could to just go down at his own 1-yard line to avoid giving up the 2 points.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. It's complete to the right. And he'll be brought down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Grab near the marker. It's James. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all.
Oh, that's called.
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They've got the lead here.
What happened over here? Oh, he just got beat.
He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. To the air, it's Horton. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock, picked up the 1st down, and now they'll try to find a way to score.
4th quarter, obviously, trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass, and he still takes off and gets the 1st down. It's his time. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the 1st down, get out of bounds.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Auburn. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Back to pass on second down. Going downfield for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights, it's good. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air. It's Horton. Bears the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Gotta find a completion on this one. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and